Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Courtney Madison, or Madison Courtney Lynn. I'm currently living in South Korea. And excuse how tired I look today. It's been a long week. I'm posting this video because I'm really hoping to see my son Yono soon. I haven't seen him in about 2 months now, 2.5 months, almost 3. It's going on 3 months. But first, hang on one moment. I have 2 daughters, which are currently in my custody right now, my baby girls, just for some reference, parenting wise. And then this is my son Yono. He was about 3 months old when he was taken by my mother-in-law against my will right in front of the police. And I tried to request to get him back, which here they said due to, 50-50 custody within a marriage, if the other party says that it's okay for the person to take them, that they can't do much about it. So I've since gotten a lawyer. I've been trying to work on it. I just feel, the family court is a bit slow. I had over, a good 6 months of abuse and pictures and photos and hospital admission that happened, early preterm labor due to the abuse that happened to me, photos, police reports, things like that, even recently right before this happened. And the police kind of just, not the police, I feel like honestly the prosecutor's office could do a better job to get this worked on more quickly. It's starting to become a little bit more clear to me, some of the comments made by women living here in Korea and how things work, and I won't say more than I should on that, but to be honest, I feel like, people say to come to them with a problem, abuse, sexual assault, problems like that towards women, and then the minute they do, it just kind of gets turned on them, or nobody really wants to help, or they don't take the issue seriously. And now you have the case where in a marriage, your custody doesn't even hold any weight within a marriage, but that's for another video. I really, really just miss my son. I hope I can see him soon. I'm sorry, I'm not a video type of person, so that's why it's a bit hard for me to do this right now. If you look back on, these are my daughters. This is my Instagram. You can go and see, you can go and see me raising them, us now. Hang on one second. This is my son. I raised him most of the time, almost 98% of the time. That's my daughter when she was younger. I've taken good care of him. I've not hurt him. We're he's so cute. I'm sorry. But yeah, I was the one who was the primary caregiver. My daughters are really close with him. And here I am rattling again, but I miss him a lot. Look how cute he is. Oh, this is my daughter. But just for some reference, there was no reason he was really taken. And they did when the false report was made, and this isn't even why he was taken. I was still allowed to be around him. But when the false report was made, they didn't even bring an English speaker or translator to talk to me, which is, for one, I'm pretty sure I've been told by other parents that have gone through divorce, is illegal to show up with the police if you know the person needs a translator. My daughters, they're very cute. My daughters when they were babies, me and my son, very, very cute. My son. But yeah, I'm sorry, just miss him a lot. Anyway, let me see if I can find some photos of the actual. So this was me back in November 28th and 29th when I was hospitalized. Hang on. You can see the baby here. This was around, I think, February 12th and 13th when I got punched in the arm when it just had happened and slapped in the face. And there's a worse picture on my arm if I can find it. Hang on one second. This was my arm. This was my neck on April 6th, all induced by my husband. You can tell it's my face. Hang on one second. I'm trying to see. Let me see. Basically, what happened was he told the police station, which his mother already ran out with the baby. I went there with the baby, and I was planning on going home with the baby, and his mother and himself showed up, and she ran out of the door with the baby. They haven't provided the CCTV footage that I've requested, which is kind of a little weird to me because it just gives off this sense of they take no responsibility for what happened right in front of them. I don't know. I know that it's a civil matter, but I felt like if I was saying no, they could have, not just let someone dart out the door who had no custody over the child. But when I got back home, all the clothes were gone. All the baby products were gone. And I won't show any more messages for privacy reasons, but he basically admitted that he was going to move out to his mom's house, but yet when he got his own protection order, ironically, or whatnot, because I get it, personal preference, but when he got his own protection order, I was living at our house for another month and a half by myself, and they allowed him to get a protection order after not helping me extend mine when I've had a really, really long period of abuse and inflicted wounds. And basically they made an order that made me vacate out of the house for a certain period of time, but they knew I had nowhere to go. So the way that the court system works here is just, it kind of baffles me. All that aside, I really just want to see my son. I already put in for the divorce now, and I put in for the hang on, I'm trying to see if I have anything else. I already put in for the temporary child custody order. But yeah, that's gonna take like another month and a half more than likely. And then when you actually try to call the court and ask questions, because I can't receive any of the mail on the cases if I'm not able to be at my address, and trying to update the address or call them, I feel like I'm bothering them when, the whole point of having a court is to get things done and to help people and make sure people are safe. And I don't know. But I really just miss my son. I love him a lot. He's been the one that I've taken care of, or I've been the one that's taken care of him since the beginning. Right now, we're just kind of staying in a small little place temporarily and getting a bigger place in a month or two when we can. But I've just been with my daughters, getting them to school, back and forth, taking care of them, cooking, cleaning for them. But, the girls still say, when is the baby coming back? When is the baby coming back? That's also ripping, a child from their siblings who are used to them, which is thus emotional abuse to the children too, not just to the baby. And you can claim all day that the baby won't remember that, but they will. And then I keep trying to, tell them how urgent it is that a baby shouldn't be separated from a mother at this time because of skinship and bonding and mental development and so many things that the World Health Organization states, and nobody seems to be taking it seriously. So I don't know. I think it's just really making me realize why a lot of people stopped getting married and having kids here, because for one, you don't even have any protective rights over your children within a marriage, apparently. And then within a marriage, you don't have any protective rights over, living together, property, anything, it's making a lot of sense to me now. You know, it's more of a risk than it is anything. You know, it would almost be better for you to have a child on your own here in some sense. Not to say that marriage isn't important, because it is, but I just, you know, want a little bit of help. I hope someone actually tries to get something done, because this is going to have like very vast effects on the baby the older he gets. And I don't know if anyone involved in this realizes it, but it's going to put, you know, my son mentally, developmentally wise, a couple months behind other kids, more than likely, or it's just going to cause a lot of deregulation and confusion. And then you also have to think, you know, when he comes back, he's going to have to settle back in again. But if he stays there, he's not going to have, you know, a mother. That's not good for a baby. You know, do you want a child to grow up hating women, assuming that their other parent didn't want them? Or it's just a lot. So I hope this gets fixed, you know, soon. I don't really know what to say. I'm not good at taking videos, so I keep jumping off topic here and there. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just posting this here just in case. That way it's here.